Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be looking at what is blocking you from receiving your blessings, or what is blocking you from leveling up in your life at this time. So we're going to go ahead and take a dive into it. We're going to start with the Headspace Oracle. This is going to be sort of like the main energy of what is blocking you from your blessings at this time. So we have asshole. Okay. With bite me. Okay, pile 1. Spirit, tap me into the energy of pile 1. What is blocking pile 1 from their blessings? Okay, pile 1. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like you are the one being an asshole. At first I was thinking maybe someone in your life is being the asshole, but I'm honestly getting the energy that it's you. So we're gonna dive into this a little bit deeper and get some tarot. Actually, before I get the tarot, I'm gonna get some more of the Headspace Oracles, just because I'm curious. So let's see, Spirit. Can you further clarify this? What is preventing? Oh, we have karma. Wow. Karma. Can I get one more for pile 1? One more for pile 1, please. What is blocking pile 1 from their blessings? Thank you. Childish. Childish. Whoops. Wow, pile 1. Okay. Alright, let's get some tarot in here before I really dive into this. What is blocking pile 1 from their blessings, Spirit? What is blocking pile 1 from their blessings? Wow. Okay. This is a very interesting reading. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Fool. We have the Sun. Whoops. The Sun. And we have the 8 of Cups. Make sure everything's in frame. Okay, pile 1. I feel like what's blocking you from your blessings, well, first of all, we have karma here. So there's obviously some karmic energy that is playing a role in how you're receiving your blessings or how you're leveling up in your life. I feel like you've made some not so great decisions in the past, and that can be like past in this life, or it can also be past life, in a past life. You're definitely paying some karmic debt at this time. I feel like, okay, I feel like you, not to be like pointing the finger at you or like, you know, calling you out, but I am calling you out in a sense. I feel like you haven't been the greatest person in your past. I definitely feel with asshole here that you've definitely been a bit of an asshole to people, and you've been kind of childish to people. And so it's like letting that karma run its course, because what you put out into the world is what you receive. But I definitely feel like Spirit wants you, if you haven't already, wants you to kind of walk away from that energy of being that way. Spirit wants you to turn a new leaf and not be so immature. That's what I'm getting. Like I'm picking up on this really immature energy, and in a sense, immaturity, not necessarily immaturity, but kind of having that like childlike like luster about the world can be a good thing, but it's also about balance, which is what I'm getting here with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you are quite a free spirit, but I feel like that free spirit energy kind of bites you in the butt, literally bites you in the butt. Because it's blocking you from leveling up in your life. I feel like you're not really taking life too seriously. I feel like you definitely get a lot of help, maybe from family or close friends, but I don't feel like you necessarily treat them in the best way, or you don't treat them as well as you could. I feel like you're always receiving, not necessarily always giving, and I feel like that balance needs to be restored in order for you to level up in your life. I just heard like your happiness is an illusion. I don't know why. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. What's under that? Strength. Okay, so there's definitely this new cycle that wants to come in. Okay, this is a very specific message, but if you are planning on going to a wedding anytime soon, and you were planning on disrupting the ceremony in any way, shape, or form, don't do it. Don't be childish. Don't do that. That's only going to further block you from your blessings. So that's very specific. If that resonates, then take it. If it doesn't, then don't. But yeah, I am actually going to get some clarifiers to pop on here. Like straight up pile one, like stop being so childish. It's time for you to grow up, honey. Let's see. Spirit, can we clarify the Six of Pentacles, please? Can we clarify the Six of Pentacles? Oh, okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Interesting Queen energy. Okay. What I'm also kind of getting, pile one, is okay, so for some of you, you're the childish person. For others of you, you keep dealing with childish people. 100%. You keep dealing with the same kind of people over and over and over. Like you're in this cycle of always giving, being the loving and nurturing one. With both of these queens here, like you're always just giving yourself to these people that don't deserve you. They do not deserve you. And honestly, that's more so what of the energy that I'm picking up. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to like go, like I feel like there's just like one person here that I just needed to tell off that is this childish person. But for most of you, I'm kind of getting this energy of you just keep dealing with these childish people, and that's keeping you stagnant in your life. Can we clarify the Fool, please? Clarify the Fool. That's too many. Can we clarify the Fool, please, Spirit? Preferably one card. Can we clarify the Fool? Thank you. We have the Knight of Swords. I feel like Spirit definitely wants you to go on a new adventure. I feel like you were, yeah, I mean, go on a new adventure, but I'm also kind of getting the energy that you need to be open to new things, new people, new possibilities. I think you've kind of been stagnant in this cycle, dealing with the same crap over and over and over again, but Spirit wants you to let it go. And we have, whoops, we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you definitely need to go on some kind of new adventure. And I'm kind of feeling like you need to not be so logical about it. Like, like, don't be like, don't just jump into anything without thinking about it first, but also don't think too hard about it, because I think if you think too hard about it, then you're going to end up convincing yourself that you don't need to pursue it, or that you shouldn't pursue it. So, can we clarify the sun, please? Okay. We have the Three of Wands. So it feels like you're waiting for your happiness. It almost feels like you're waiting, and I just saw 11:11 on the clock, which is funny because we have 11:11 on the bottom of the deck, but it feels like you've kind of just been waiting for things to change, for things to get better, kind of just hoping. But I'm kind of feeling like you need to stop just hoping for things to get better, and you need to actually put the effort in to make things better. And that starts with you walking away from these childish assholes who keep you in this karmic cycle. Or it could just be one person. Like, if you have one ex that you just keep going back to, you know that they're not good for you, but you keep giving yourself to them, stop it, okay? Stop that. It's blocking you from your blessings that want to come in for you. Can we clarify the Eight of Cups, please? We have the Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely a new beginning that wants to come in for you, but that's going to require you to walk away. That is going to require you to walk away from the things that are not serving you, from the things that are not for your highest and greatest good. And you know what these things are, or what these people are, or who this person is, okay? Spirit is telling me, like, you know exactly what I'm talking about if this is your pile. It's time for you to go ahead and walk away. It's going to be hard because you have put so much effort, time, energy. You've just put so much of yourself into this person or these people. And it kind of is probably going to kind of feel like it's in vain. Like you put so much of yourself into this thing and it just didn't work out. But hey, that's part of life. It's part of growing. It's part of learning. That's just what happens. So you're gonna have to leave these cups behind and move towards something new with this Page of Pentacles. There is something new that wants to come in. And on the bottom of the deck, we did have the Ace of Cups. So there very well could be a new love offer that wants to come in, that's going to be more suited to you, that's going to be better for you, that's going to be a lot happier for you. One that's not so much of you just giving of yourself but not getting anything in return. It's definitely going to be more balanced with that Six of Pentacles. So we're going to go ahead and grab some more oracles. Okay, Spirit, what is blocking pile 1 from their blessings? What is blocking pile 1 from their blessings? What is keeping... yeah, what is keeping pile 1 from moving on in their life? From leveling up? What is keeping pile 1 from leveling up in their lives? Patience. And can I get one more, please, Spirit? Can I get one more? Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry, I just read the bottom of the deck. Okay. So we have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay, pile one. You're scared of leaving behind everything that you've known. Whoever this person is, and I do feel like it's a person, I feel like it's a toxic person that you've been dealing with for a while. Like you've given so many of your cups to this person and you are terrified of leaving that behind because it's what you know. Sure, it might not be good for you. Sure, you know that it's toxic. You know that, it's unhealthy, but you're scared. And so what's blocking you from your blessings is your lack of courage. Your lack of courage to move on, to let go, to start anew. You're scared, which I can understand, being scared, especially when you've been dealing with the same thing over and over for a long time. And with this karma, you could have been dealing with this person in past lives and then you incarnated into this life and they still found you and they still managed to, use you in a sense. So I'm definitely feeling like you gaining the strength and the courage to leave this situation for good, to leave this person behind for good, will definitely allow your blessings to flow in. And then we have, we'll do this one, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So with this card, I'm getting the sense that, okay, this is also kind of specific, but I'm getting the sense that maybe you have tried multiple times to leave this person or this situation in the past, but as you were leaving this person and you were kind of starting to go on your own path and to start your own life free of this person and their toxicity, you were waiting for this sun to come in. You were waiting for this like grand happiness to wash over you as soon as you left the situation. And Spirit is saying you need to have patience when it comes to your blessings coming in and not be so rush. I know I said, with the Knight of Swords here, like you kind of just need to go, but that's really just like leaving the person, if that makes sense. I don't think I'm wording that like in the best way I can, but it feels like patience is definitely needed. And I also think that, with the karma card, patience is something that you had to learn dealing with this person. I feel like you've had to learn to be patient dealing with this person. And so it's also kind of just accepting that what has happened and that it's time to leave. It is time for you to go on your own path and to let this go. Next, we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I feel like for some of you, obviously, like failure can be a hard thing to accept and to deal with. Like nobody likes to feel like a failure, obviously, right? So leaving this situation or this person might make you feel like a failure because you've given this person so much. You've given so much of your cups, of yourself to this person. And for many of you, I feel like you've been doing this for a long time, like years and years and years. And so leaving this person after giving so much of yourself to them is going to make you feel kind of like a failure. But what you need to remember is that this was just a learning cycle. This was literally just something to help you learn and to grow and to develop your soul, and for you to mature as well. But leaving this situation is going to allow you to level up in your life, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, you might have to wait a little bit for the blessings to start rolling in, but trust me, once they start rolling in, they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Okay, so I feel like this reading is like pretty much straightforward. There's not much more that I can say other than what's really blocking your blessings is yourself at this point. And you needing to have the strength to leave this person and this situation, and to allow new things to come into your life and new people to come into your life that are going to be much healthier. Also, on the bottom of the deck, it said relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good, which, I mean, do I even have to explain that? Do I even have to explain that, pile one? Alrighty, so now I'm just gonna grab some advice from Spirit to wrap up your reading. Let's see here. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile one to help them bring in their blessings? I can't make this up, you guys. Like, what in the world? Okay. We have don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Do not let pride get in your way, you guys. Do not be so prideful that you are unable to walk away from the situation. And if you need help, ask for it. I mean that. If you need help, ask for it. Don't be so prideful. Don't let your ego get in the way as if you've got everything, that you don't need any help, or that, you know, everything's fine, because it's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not. And you're blessing, goodness gracious. You are blocking your blessings, honey. You are blocking your blessings by not having the strength and being too prideful. So let it go. Just let it go. It's okay. You're on earth living a human experience. You're gonna make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's literally part of life. It's the point of life, because that's the only way that you're able to grow and learn. And once you walk away from this person and from this situation, and you're able to step into your new life, and you're able to attract these new relationships and new people that are meant for you, and that are healthy, and that are encouraging, and that are just, I just heard warm, that give you a lot of warmth. I don't know. Once you're able to start attracting these things into your life, it's all gonna make sense. Like, it's literally all just gonna click, and it's gonna be like, wow, yeah, I had to go through that crap with that person. I kept putting myself through that. But now I'm in a position where I'm fully able to appreciate the good things in my life. So, don't be prideful. Have the strength to walk away. Remember that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And yeah, that is all I'm seeing for you today. Pile one. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye! Hi there, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be taking a look at what is currently blocking you from receiving your blessings, or what is blocking you from leveling up in your life. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I have your first oracle card here. This is going to be sort of the main energy of what is blocking you from your blessings. So we have lonely, looking for a friend. Oh, pile 2. Oh. Pile 2. You've been feeling very isolated, pile 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm like tapping into your energy. It just feels like solitude, but not the good kind. If that makes sense. Like it feels, well, it feels lonely. But not in the sense of like you want to be alone. It's just the circumstances and the way things have played out have led you to being alone. So I'm going to grab some more oracles here to get some further information. And this will also kind of help you gauge whether or not this is your pile. If this sounds like something you're currently going through, if you feel like this is describing you, or if it just resonates with you, then you'll know that this is your pile. So we also have family and we have intimacy. So pile 2, I'm kind of getting the energy that maybe you are far from your loved ones at this time for whatever reason. I'm kind of picking up the energy that for some of you, you may have actually moved away from your hometown, and you're like in this new place where you don't know anyone, and you're kind of just by yourself, and you're feeling lonely, and you're missing your family, you're missing those close connections and the intimacy with other people. And that's not just like, you know, like sexually, that's just, you know, the closeness of like being emotionally close with other people, with like-minded people, and like your soul tribe. Like you're missing your soul tribe right now. You're definitely missing your soul tribe. For others of you, I'm feeling like maybe you're away from your partner, or you've been away from your partner, and you're kind of craving your person. How this is blocking your blessing, can't tell you that just yet. I'm gonna grab some more oracles and some tarot, and then we'll dive into this a little bit further. What is blocking pile 2 from their blessing, Spirit? What is blocking pile 2 from their blessings? Let's see. What is blocking pile 2 from their blessings? Okay. I feel like I'm feeling like some of you... Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Before I get into these cards, I'm feeling like for some of you, there may have been an incident where there was unfaithfulness in a relationship. And now your home life, your family life is kind of messed up, okay? So we'll get into these cards now. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. We have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay. Can I pick up the card, please? Thank you. We're gonna kind of just move these around just a little bit so we can see the cards in all their glory. I am doing this a little bit different from pile 1 because I felt like I was just kind of all over the place. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some tarot, and we'll further get into it. We have the Two of Pentacles wanting to pop out. We'll take it. Spirit, what is blocking pile 2 from their blessings? What is blocking pile 2 from their blessings? What is blocking pile 2? Whoa, okay. Well, that card flew. Okay. So, we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. We have the Lovers. And we have the Queen of Cups. So, pile 2, pile 2, pile 2. I don't know why this feels like kind of heavy-ish. Like, it's not like horrible, but it's not great either. So pile 2, what is blocking you from your blessings? What is keeping you from leveling up in your life? Now, I will say, before I really get into this, this can be either you or a partner. I'm definitely feeling like this is heavily dealing with a romantic partner or a spouse of some sort. So if that doesn't sound like you, then I would say probably choose a different pile. And not necessarily that you have to be in a relationship, because I'm also not necessarily saying that. So what I'm feeling is that in the past, there was a situation with being unfaithful, whether that was you or your person. There was an issue with cheating, you know, being unfaithful, things of that sort. And if you had a family with this person, I feel like your family life was so disturbed and it left you feeling lonely. It left really everyone involved kind of feeling lonely. And there's some guilt associated with that. There's some guilt, and you haven't really fully learned to accept what happened. I'm also kind of getting the sense that this could be current for some of you. Some of you may not actually know that your partner is being unfaithful. And for others of you, I'm feeling like you may be the one being unfaithful and your partner does not know about it. And the reason I'm feeling this way is because we have the Two of Pentacles with guilt and the High Priestess over here, and these 3 cards are just making me feel like you're juggling 2 people. You're juggling 2 people, right? And the truth has not yet been revealed. The truth hasn't come out yet. Or the truth has come out, but it's not really fully been resolved, if that makes sense. I'm more so feeling like the truth has not yet come out, and you or your person, I'm honestly kind of feeling you, like, I didn't want to say it, I don't want to call you out, but I feel like this is you. This is you. Like, I don't know how else to put that. Whether this is current or if this was in the past, there's a lot of guilt associated with this. And Spirit is saying that there needs to be kind of like this letting go and this accepting that what happened in the past happened. You can't go back and change it. It is what it is. Hopefully you've learned and you've grown from it, and so you can move forward with more maturity and with grace and just being more truthful. And with the lovers here, like I'm like, I don't know why it's so hard for me to put my words together in this situation. But for some of you, you are in a relationship with someone, you know that they are being unfaithful, like you know it, but you stick around because of your love for this person. There's too many emotions. What did I just say? It sounded like I just said emotions in my mind, but whatever. Your emotions are too invested in this person that it's making it hard for you to leave. But being in this relationship actually makes you feel lonely. Like you crave intimacy, but your person is giving that intimacy to someone else. And it's like you kind of just need to accept that and move forward, is what I'm feeling. On the bottom of the deck, we did have the Page of Swords, which for me is about a new adventure, but it's like being a little bit cutthroat, if that makes sense. Being able to stand your ground better and like not put up with stuff. King of Cups underneath. It's like guarding your emotions a little bit, going on a new adventure in a sense, or like changing. We have change here, changing your life around. So what's blocking your blessing, pile 2, is this infidelity. That's this situation with infidelity, and whether or not, depending on your situation, whether it's you that was the cause of the infidelity or your person, and whether or not this is current or in the past. Okay? It's heavily dependent. And because this is a general reading, like it's kind of, I'm just picking up on a lot of different things for this pile for some reason. But if you, so we'll start with you. If this is you being the cheater, if this is you, and this doesn't necessarily have to be like physically cheating, this can also be emotionally cheating, because we do have the Queen of Cups. I do want to say that. If you, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot I'm getting a lot of energies right now. If you are in a partnership where you are not getting the emotional fulfillment that you need, so you're looking for it elsewhere because you're feeling lonely in this partnership, you need to stop that, because that is blocking your blessings. You need to be completely honest with your person about what's going on. Yeah, you might feel guilty, but guess what? You did it, so now you've got to own up to it. Be truthful so that you can move forward and stop blocking your blessings. Anyways, I was saying, if this situation is you being the cheater in the past, then it's accepting that the past is the past. Obviously, you feel guilt from it. All you can do is learn from that, grow from it, and move forward. Accept that it happened. Yeah, you're not proud of it, but it did happen. And be the one to change your life around. AKA, don't do it again to other people. Now, if this is you being the cheater now and you have not told your person, I mean, what can I say? Tell your person. You need to be truthful. You need to be honest. And I mean, whether or not they say, hey, let's work on this. Like, I love you. I I don't want to let you go, we can work through this, or whether they say, okay, bye, I'm done, I can't be with a cheater. Either way, you're going to have to accept whatever the outcome is. You can't force someone to be with you, especially if you're not being truthful or faithful. Now, if this is your person being a cheater and this was in the past, you have to let them go, because I'm getting this energy of you clinging to them. You're clinging to this person that you know did you dirty, but you need to let it go. You've got to let it go and move forward to something better. And if this is a situation where your partner is cheating on you and this is current, maybe you don't know, because for some of you, I'm feeling like you don't really know. So surprise, surprise. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you might want to check and see what's going on with your partner. If you are suspecting that there might be something going on, then I would say look further into it if you can. This acceptance is just popping out big for me. Like, it's in the center of the reading. Acceptance. No matter what the situation is, you've just got to accept it. like I don't know how else to tell you this, because it is what it is. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, we wish people didn't cheat. And if this is you being the one that's cheating, physically or emotionally or both, you need to stop doing that. You need to change. Okay, stop doing that. It's not cool. People don't deserve that. I understand feeling lonely, especially if you're in a situation where you have a partner, but they're not meeting your emotional needs, so you go looking for that elsewhere. I think it's better to just have that conversation with your partner instead of going out and trying to juggle other people. So yeah, on the bottom of the deck, it did say regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So I'm feeling like you're regretful or your person is regretful. Either way, what is blocking your blessing is this situation needing to be just resolved. You've got to accept that whatever happened, whether this was you or your person being the cheater, okay? You got to accept it. You got to move on. You got to move forward, okay? If a conversation needs to be had, have that conversation. This is the only way that you're going to be able to move forward. Oh my goodness. Under regret, we had judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Some of you may be fearing judgment. If you are in a relationship and you are being a cheater, chicken eater, then I feel like you having this conversation with your person, you fear judgment. But honestly, you should have thought about that before you started looking elsewhere for intimacy, okay? Not to be judgy or anything, but I'm definitely judging, because cheaters, man, cheaters. Okay, pile 2. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one last card. This is going to be advice from Spirit on how to stop blocking your blessings, how to move forward. So Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 2 on how to stop blocking their blessings, on how to move forward in their life? What advice do you have for pile 2, Spirit? Okay, I think we have 2 cards there. Fun stuff. Like I said, I was picking up a lot of energies in this reading, so it might have been kind of all over the place, but the main gist of it is there's definitely some kind of infidelity going on, whether physically or emotionally, and it's accepting that, having those hard conversations, and moving on. No matter what your situation is, that's the gist of it. Anyways, we've got 2 cards here. We have surrender to the divine, full moon. Surrender is like screaming at me. Surrender. Let it go. Just let it go. Stop clinging. Stop holding on. Let it go. Accept it. Accept that what happened and move on. Okay? That's all I can say about that. And then we have nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So, for those of you that you are fearful of having this conversation with your partner, especially if you're the one being unfaithful, Spirit is saying that nothing is set in stone as far as how your person is going to want to move forward. So that could be whether or not they would want to end things with you, or if they would want to work on things with you. I just heard for some of you, they might actually suggest going to some kind of like couples counseling, especially if they see that you're very remorseful, which I feel like you would be. We do have guilt here. Change, like you want to change, like you're going to tell your person, like, I want to change, I don't want to keep doing this, but you know, this is what I need, and I want to make sure that I'm giving everything that you need as well, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, Spirit is saying nothing is set in stone. Just surrender. Just put your hands up and say, okay, I'm done. Also, stop cheating. Like, that should go without saying. Stop cheating if you're cheating. And if your person is the one that is being unfaithful, once again, I would say do a little bit of digging. If you suspect, and you'll know. I'm not saying that your partner is for sure cheating on you, only if this reading resonates. And if you've already had some suspicions, I would say look further into it. Yeah. So that is all I'm seeing for you today. Pile 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I wouldn't say that it was really like that enjoyable. It wasn't, you know, very happy, but regardless, I hope it gave you some clarity, and hopefully you'll be able to move forward from this. So if you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be looking at what is blocking you from your blessings at this time. What is preventing you from moving forward in your life? All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it. This first oracle card here is going to be sort of the overall energy of what's blocking you from your blessings and what's preventing you from moving forward. So we have unconventional. Okay, unconventional. All right, pile number 3. I am going to grab some more oracles. We're going to take a, we're going to take a look at sort of like the general energy, and then you'll be able to see if this is sort of resonating with you, so that way you know if you need to pick another pile, or if this sounds like your pile. So Spirit, what is blocking pile 3 from their blessings? Okay. So we have phone call, and we have travel. There's some kind of communication. You know what I'm picking up? I'm picking up like a long distance relationship with phone call and travel, and even unconventional. Like, it's like out of everybody that you could choose to fall in love with, you fall in love with someone that's like lives on the opposite side of the world. I don't know why I'm picking that up. I'm also kind of getting the energy of like a LGBT situation, or just something unconventional. This can also be like polyamory or something like that. something that is just not something that's just not seen very often. Or like, I'm also kind of picking up if you live in like a small town or like a conservative area, that you are involved in a situation that is just not really seen or heard of where you're from, which could also explain the travel card, like you needing to get out of this small-minded community or area so that way you can like blossom, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's like the initial energy I'm picking up. On the bottom of the deck, we did have miserable, so I feel like you're definitely going through a tough time right now, and this could have to do with this unconventional situation that I feel like you want, but it's like where you're at physically, like where you live physically, doesn't really provide an environment where you would be able to flourish. Either that, or you are just far away from your partner and you're miserable. You're miserable because you obviously want to be with them, but maybe they live far and you really just have to spend a lot of time on the phone talking to them and that sort of thing. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some more oracles here to get some more information, and we're gonna grab some tarot. If this energy so far kind of resonates with you in a way, then I would say keep on watching. If not, then I would say you can go ahead and check out another pile. So Spirit, what is holding back pile 3 from their blessings? What is preventing pile 3? Freedom. Yeah, I freaking knew it. I knew it. What is preventing pile 3? Judgment. Yeah, what is preventing pile 3? Thank you. Blame. Okay. I keep hitting the camera. I apologize. Alright, so we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. We have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And we have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay. So pile number 3. What is currently holding you back? I feel like where you live is holding you back, pile 3. I feel like the community that you are around and the people that you are surrounded by are holding you back. And I feel like they're holding you back because you may be kind of like an eccentric person, or like you're just different from what the norm is, at least whatever the norm is where you currently live. And so you have fear of essentially being yourself. You're fearful of being judged by your community. And like I said, like I keep picking up this energy of like with unconventional, like this makes me think of like maybe like LGBT as far as like relationships and stuff go, or just who you are as a person. Like maybe you fell in love with someone that's like across the ocean, but you know it's someone that your family or your community wouldn't necessarily approve of, and so it's keeping you stagnant. I am hearing that if this is the case, if you are currently talking to someone, or if you're currently like, you know, getting to know someone in a relationship with someone, and it is long distance and it is maybe a little bit unconventional, I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. If it is a little bit unconventional, it's like you have to essentially just accept that and free yourself from the burdens that are placed upon you by your community, by your environment, and by the people that are around you. It's kind of just like time to let your wings spread and let yourself soar with travel here. I definitely feel like you need to travel. Like, you need to just straight up leave. If you get an opportunity to go somewhere outside of your like comfort zone, or like where you normally live, like if it's like outside of your country, outside of your town, state, city, whatever, I would definitely take it, especially if it's to see maybe a lover of some sort, because I think broadening your horizons will allow you to break free from the chains that have been placed upon you by society, so that you can welcome in those blessings. And then also with blame here, I feel like you literally just taking initiative and essentially turning your life around for yourself is going to be necessary in order for you to release the blockages for your blessings to come in. Spirit is saying that it's time for you to stop placing blame upon others. So for example, if you are like wanting to date someone and maybe it's just a little bit unconventional, and you're scared of judgment. You're scared of judgment from the people around you, whether that be friends, family, whatever. It's kind of time to stop blaming that on not progressing and moving forward, if that makes sense. I'm just heavily feeling like it's just time for you to spread your wings and just fly. All right, Spirit, we're gonna get some tarot to further clarify. What is holding pile 3 back? What is holding pile 3 back from their blessings? What is holding pile 3 back from their blessings, Spirit? What is holding pile 3 back from their blessings? Okay. Alrighty, so we have the Four of Swords. Where do I want to put this? I'll put it here. Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Three of Cups. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, we have Temperance, which is all about like balance and healing, and yeah, balance and healing for me. I'll just put that here. So pile 3, what is holding you back from your blessings, from receiving your blessings? I feel like you, for one, have been focusing on the wrong things. I feel like this fear of judgment is keeping you stagnant, and it's like you're focusing so much on what other people think that it's keeping you away from leveling up in your life. I feel like, okay, we're gonna start with the Four of Swords before I just get like all jumbled and all over the place. With the Four of Swords here, I'm getting the energy of you kind of like suppressing yourself in a way. Now, the Four of Swords is normally like a card of rest. It's knowing when you need to rest, basically. Knowing when you need to take a time out and to rejuvenate yourself and to gain your energy back. But what I'm feeling for you, pile 3, with the Four of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, I'm getting the sense of you like focusing on the wrong things and then like resting when you shouldn't be, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like you're definitely wasting a lot of your energy on worrying about what other people think or what they would think if they knew certain things about you. I feel like you're definitely hiding something from the people around you with the Three of Cups. And maybe you're trying to figure out like how you should tell them, how you should explain this to them. Because, or at least you should be. You should be planning on how you want to, you know, express these things to the people you love at the very least, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to welcome in those blessings. What's under Temperance? The Hermit. Yeah, you're keeping a lot of things to yourself right now. You're being very, excuse me, you're being very secretive. You're being very secretive. And I definitely feel you placing a lot of the blame as to why you're secretive on, I guess, society or just like the people around you. It's like you're so fearful of their judgment and what they might have to say that you keep yourself stagnant. But like Spirit's saying, like, the only person really holding you back is yourself. Like, you can't keep blaming other people for holding you back. You have the freedom to create your own happiness. Like, if you really want it that bad, then go out and get it. Like, literally, like, travel. Just go. Just go. I'm also hearing, like, if someone invites you somewhere, just go. Like with phone call, it might seem a little crazy. It might seem unconventional to just get up and go. But Spirit's saying just go, because that's the only way that you're really going to be able to move forward. For sure. And like accept responsibility for yourself and your own life. If that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I want to get some extra cards for you. Maybe like 2 more. I didn't really do this for the other piles. So, let's see. What else can you tell me, Spirit? What is holding pile 3 back from receiving your blessings? The Star and the Hierophant. 2 major arcanas. Hierophant and the Star. There's a balance that needs to be restored with the Star and Temperance here. There's a balance that needs to be, there's healing that needs to take place. And this very well could just be like healing within yourself. I feel like you judge yourself a lot, pile 3. I feel like you judge yourself a lot and then you blame society, which I can totally understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand it completely, because society and your community, your environment definitely plays a part in how you think of yourself and how you perceive yourself. But at some point, you have to realize that you are the only one responsible for how you view yourself. And it's kind of just owning that taking responsibility and moving forward. So whether you're kind of in this energy of like, you know, maybe you're a little bit different from the norm, and you're scared of that judgment because you deviate from what society tells you you should be, or who you should love, or whatever the case may be. It's taking that and realizing, this is just who I am. I'm not hurting anyone. As I will say, as long as you're not hurting anyone, yourself or others, then, you know, it's cool, I guess. But it's just taking that and realizing, like, that's just who I am, owning it, learning to love it, and restoring balance within yourself. It's like you need to balance rest and work too. Rest and work. I keep getting this feeling of you just being worried about the wrong thing. Like you're working towards the wrong thing. And then when you should be working towards something, you're resting. With the Hierophant is giving me energy of learning. So I feel like this is a lesson that needs to be learned. I feel like this is something that you have to go through in order for you to level up in your life. But it's recognizing that. It's recognizing that so that you can kind of reel in these thoughts, reel in the blame, reel in the judgment, and realize that the only one holding you back is yourself. You're holding yourself back from your blessings. Honestly, I keep getting this energy for like all the piles of like, it's really just you holding yourself back. Because at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, but there are other factors that can play a part in it, and it's just knowing how to go about it, right? Yeah, I'm going to clarify Four of Swords really quickly. Can we clarify Four of Swords, please? Can we clarify the Four of Swords? What is this resting energy about? Can we clarify the Four of Swords, please, Spirit? For pile 3. Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is fear. This is literally just fear. Pile 3. I feel as though some of you may have gone through a situation in the past where you actually did reveal like your innermost, deepest secrets to someone or even a group of people. And when you did that, they released so much judgment upon you. They made you feel like abandoned, like they probably abandoned you in a way. Could be literally, could be figuratively. I'm getting the sense they pulled away from you when you told them whatever this secret is, whatever you're hiding from others, even kind of hiding from yourself in a way. They left you feeling abandoned and out in the cold and like you weren't worth anything. So I feel like that is also keeping you back from your freedom, from moving forward and just being who you are. Because every time you think about this situation and you think about revealing this again to other people and, well, basically to the world, it just puts you back into this situation where this happened. And the feelings that came along with that, that feeling of abandonment, of sadness, of being left out open in the cold. And so, in a way, it's like depleting your energy with the Four of Swords. Just thinking about this, it depletes your energy and it keeps you from moving forward. At least from moving forward in a way that would be most beneficial for you. And I feel like you definitely need to put in the work of healing yourself, of healing these toxic thoughts and mentalities that have been placed upon you, probably from an early age, and to allow yourself to think for yourself and own it, essentially. I'm also kind of getting this thought of like, you know yourself, right? Whether you want to admit it or not, you know yourself. So let me think of an example. So say that you are like trans, right? You're transgender, transgender. You know it, and you've known it for a while, but it's something that you've kind of suppressed, something that you've kind of reeled in. And maybe at one point in time, you've kind of expressed the way that you feel to someone that you thought you could trust, someone that you thought cared about you, and they went ahead and was like, what? How can that be? Like, you know how people are, especially if you're in like a conservative area or whatever, and you revealing this about yourself to someone that you thought cared about you, and then them reacting that way made you feel abandoned, unheard, just left out in the cold, sad, just, it didn't feel good. So say something like that, for example, happened. It's just knowing who you are. You know who you are. And you have to own it. You have to work towards building yourself back up internally. I was also going to say, with that example, it's like, you know that you are one way, but you haven't fully allowed yourself to explore it. But because of that reaction from those people, you have like this internalized judgment towards other people who are the same way as you. Like, what is it? My mind is everywhere today. Like, internalized homophobia is something that I've heard a lot of people going through. And like, obviously, like, you don't have to be LGBT. This is just like an example that came to my mind. But it's like this internalized judgment. You judge others based on what you see, but you know deep down that those things that you're judging those other people for are qualities that are within yourself. But you're scared of those qualities because it deviates from what you've been taught and what you've grown up with, and what you've been told is right and wrong, and things like that. So what's holding you back from your blessings is your mindset regarding yourself and who you are, and needing to literally leave wherever you are. I say this wholeheartedly, get out of wherever you are. If you feel like you are in a area where it's like pretty well-rounded, pretty open, not very conservative, then I would say maybe you just need to go on vacation somewhere. Maybe you just need to broaden your horizons just a little bit, experience other cultures, just get out and do something. Don't limit yourself out of fear of judgment, especially, because people are going to judge you no matter what you do. No matter what you do, there's always going to be somebody there to judge you. So do whatever you want, be free, have fun, be yourself, and love yourself. I am going to go ahead and grab one last card. This is going to be advice from Spirit on what's blocking you from your blessings and how to move forward. So, what is blocking pile 3 from their blessings, and how can they move forward, Spirit? Okay. So, wow, we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Change is a coming, baby. Like I said, I feel like you're gonna get an opportunity to like travel somewhere. Take it, please. Take it. I'm telling you right now, take it. You don't even need to think about it. Don't think about the logistics. Just take it, because on the bottom of the deck we have a win-win outcome is forecast. All right, so just take it. Either way, you're gonna win no matter what happens. This is the change that you need. This is the change that is going to allow your blessings to come in. This is what is going to allow you to move forward in your life in the best way possible. So that is all I have for you today. Group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading, this video. I know I was a little bit like all over the place. My brain just, I don't know what's going on up there today. But nevertheless, I hope this did give you a little bit of clarity. If it did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye. Hi there, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be taking a look at what is keeping you from your blessings, what is preventing your blessings from coming in, and what is preventing you from leveling up in your life. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. We have your first oracle card here. This is going to be I guess like the main energy of what's holding you back at this time. So we have ignoring. Who are you ignoring, pile 4? Who are you ignoring? Are you ignoring your blessings? Are you doing it on purpose? Or subconsciously ignoring your blessings? Okay, interesting. We're gonna grab a few more oracles to get any further information. Okay. Oh wow. All right. We've got 4. Everybody else had 3. So your special pile 4. We have beginnings. Feels like you're ignoring a new beginning that wants to come in. Like it keeps knocking at your door and you just keep ignoring it. We have angry. And we have intuition. Trust your intuition. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have mistakes. Learn from mistakes. Okay, we're gonna grab a few more oracles. What is holding pile 3 back from your blessings? I mean pile 4. What's holding pile 4 back from their blessings? Thank you, Spirit. What is holding pile 4 back? So we have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. We have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And we have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay, pile 4, right off the bat, I'm feeling as though a situation has occurred. A situation has occurred that has left you feeling angry. I'm feeling like this is having to do with another person. Some kind of argument, some kind of challenge with this person, disagreement, argument, something of the sort. And it feels like you are just refusing to like accept their apology or accept the fact that they are remorseful and move on. It feels like you're holding a grudge, pile 4. That's what it is. It feels like you're holding a grudge. And I'm also kind of getting the feeling that you're holding this grudge because you feel as if you accept this person's apology and let bygones be bygones, then you're going to be a failure. It feels like you feel like if you accept this person's apology and move forward, that you're going to be seen as weak. Excuse me. Throat chakra is on fire because you refuse to communicate. You're ignoring this person because you're so mad. You're so mad at whatever has happened. I'm going to get some tarot to further clarify, but just initially, this feels like you're just holding a grudge. And you need to be open to seeing both sides of the situation. And I feel like you holding this grudge is not only blocking your blessings, but it's blocking your intuition. Like, your intuition is off right now. Whether you realize it or not, your intuition is off. You have to let this new beginning come in. And just because you forgive a person or you accept their apology does not mean that you have to move forward with the relationship with this person. By the way, pile 4, you can still accept their apology and have nothing to do with them. So let me grab some tarot. Can we further clarify this, Spirit? What is holding pile 4 back? Yeah. What is holding pile 4 back from their blessings? What is holding pile 4 back? Thank you. Okay. Pile 4. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. And we have the 3 of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So pile 4, with this 8 of Swords, this is you entrapping yourself. Okay? You are literally entrapping yourself. You're refusing to take the blindfold off, and you're refusing to see things for what they really are. I feel like you just let this anger just build up inside you and just sit. Like, you just let the anger sit, and it's trapping you. It's literally your own emotions are trapping you. You refusing to acknowledge this is preventing you from moving forward, and it's blocking you from your blessings. With the 7 of Wands here, I see you fighting yourself and others. I feel like I'm not the first person to tell you this, pile 4, to like let it go or to like acknowledge this hardship, this grudge that you're holding against someone. I feel like I'm not the first person to tell you this, but it's like you keep fighting, you keep resisting. You're refusing to see things for what they are. You're refusing to make a decision. You're refusing to heal, really. Yet you're looking for the next thing, but you're refusing to close out this chapter before moving on to the next one. And it doesn't work like that, pile 4. You have to be willing to put in that work to close that chapter so that way you can open a new one. And I'm getting the energy that you have a lot going for yourself, pile 4, but you refusing to end this chapter properly to get this closure is what's preventing you from receiving your blessings. Spirit, can I get any more information on what this grudge or what this situation is? What is this situation that needs to have closure? That has made pile 4 angry. What is the situation that needs closure for pile 4, Spirit? We've got the 4 of Pentacles. The Hermit. The King of Swords. So, 4 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the King of Swords. I'm feeling like there's money involved in this. Also because we did have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Pentacles. With, oh my goodness, under that is the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm definitely feeling like there is money involved in this situation. I feel like it's possible that you have made some kind of investment. And now this doesn't have to just be like a monetary investment. This can also be like investment of emotions and whatnot. You've made some kind of investment that did not go as planned. But you kind of refuse to acknowledge it. And then for some of you, I'm also getting that someone kind of did you dirty in the sense that they kind of like took something from you. Now this could be money. They took something from you. They refused to give it back. They refuse to reimburse you, whatever the case may be. But now they want to be in communication with you. They want to tell you that they're sorry and that, you know, they want to make amends. But you're, pile 4, you're still pissed off, so you don't want to accept their apology. You don't want to move on, in a sense. And not like you don't want to like move forward, but it's like you don't want to have to revisit that page in the book in order for you to move forward. You just want to just go right past it and just keep going forward, but you can't do that. You have to complete this chapter in its entirety in order to move forward. But I'm still kind of like, I don't know, I'm still kind of not getting exactly what the situation is, because I feel like this is very like specific and it's not going to be the case for everyone. So let me see, what else can you tell me about what this situation is that pile 4 is angry about? Toxic, What else can you tell me about what the situation is? Time out. Text. We've got ghost. So maybe someone ghosted you, pile 4. Did someone ghost you? We got vanity, money, addiction. Okay, so it's possible that you were feeding someone's bad habits, possibly unknowingly, and they kind of just ghosted you. Like, they just took your money and just left you in the dust, and now they want communication with you, but you won't acknowledge them. And this is what is holding you back from your blessings. This is what is holding you back from leveling up in your life. Because like I said, it's like you keep looking out into the ocean, waiting for the next thing to happen in your life, but it's not coming. And the reason it's not coming is because you have not fully dealt with the situation yet. You have not completed this cycle yet. And that's needed in order for you to move forward. I feel like you're an abundant person. And not, like, that can be more than just financially. Sure, you can be financially abundant, but I just feel like in general, like, you're an abundant person. You have a lot going for yourself. But holding on to this anger and ignoring this person that you need to settle things with is only keeping you stagnant. It's only keeping you from your blessings. So it's important that you take the blindfold off and just be open to at least just listening to what this person has to say. Now, like I said, it doesn't mean that you have to keep this person in your life. Just because you decide to have communication with them one last time does not mean that you have to continue to entertain them, right? You can have this one last conversation. Each of you can say your piece and then just let it go. But if you choose to, I'm not telling you what to do. If you choose to, you can continue to have some kind of relationship with this person. But based on the cards that I saw with toxic and everything, if this person hasn't changed, then I would say it might be best to kind of be wary of that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm gonna see what is this person's intentions with pile 4. This person that wants to be in contact with pile 4. What is their intentions? We have the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Cups. Yeah. What is this person's intentions with pile 4? The 8 of Pentacles. We have a lot of 8. 8, 8, 8. Might be significant. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this person is definitely wanting to resolve this situation. They want, I feel like they're also feeling trapped on their end. It's just because the situation has been up in the air. They want to be able to resolve the situation to cut the ties off of themselves as well. They want to move on. They want to move forward. They want to let the past be in the past. And for some of you, they are going to, at the very least, ask if you would be willing to build something with them. If you would be willing to work on this with them. They want to start fresh. And like I said, it's up to you whether or not you want to accept that piece. But at the very least, in order for you to move forward and to start receiving your blessings and to move forward in your life, it's going to be very important to cut these ties off. And the only way to do that is by hashing this out and then moving forward. Whichever way you want to go, if there's a fork in the road and to the right is leaving this person in the past for good, and then to the left is working on things with them, you have that option. But it's like you just have to get to that point. You have to get to that fork in the road before you're able to make that decision. And you're not there yet because you haven't resolved the situation. So this conversation has to be had. You have to stop ignoring. You have to stop ignoring them. Yeah, with Three of Pentacles, and on the bottom of the deck it was Three of Pentacles and the Magician. Like, they definitely are probably gonna offer to build with you. And I think some of you, you're kind of scared of that because you fear that you won't be able to say no to them. But I think as long as you go into this with the mindset that you are in control, you'll be fine. You'll make the right decision. Like, trust your intuition. And you'll know if this person is being serious or not when it comes to wanting to build and wanting to grow and move forward. You'll know, because at that point, like, your intuition should be like better off than it is right now, because you have not been acknowledging this situation. So, pile 4. I am going to go ahead and end this reading off with one last card. This is going to be advice from Spirit on how to move forward with what's blocking your blessing. What advice do you have for pile 4 regarding their blessings being blocked? What advice do you have for pile 4 regarding their blessings being blocked? How should they move forward, Spirit? How should they move forward, Spirit? Okay, we have it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release that negativity, pile 4. It's time to let go of that anger. It's time. Okay? You need to have this conversation. You need to, at the very least, hear this person out. Okay? I know they probably did you really, really dirty. Okay? I know that it might have felt like they used you for something. And that's kind of hard to let go. But this person wants to make amends, and Spirit is saying the only way for you to move forward is literally by being the bigger person, and at the very least having a conversation with them. Because this is the only way that you are going to be able to release that negativity and to release that anger. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So then this issue is going to be solved and you're going to be able to move forward. So, okay, pile 4. That is all I'm seeing for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading and that it gave you some clarity. If it did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!